Hey, what's up guys? It's Harley here and welcome back to the channel. Just got some brand new Enve 7.8 rim brake carbon wheels. Just wanted to do the unboxing for you. I'm gonna weigh them up, check the spoke count. I'll chuck some tires on them and just show you what it looks like. I'm gonna stick them on the S-Works SL5, and I won't do the review on them yet in terms of how they feel and how they perform. I'll save that for another video, but this is just the unboxing, and I'll just show you where we got them, and I got a pretty good discount on them as well. So yeah, sit back and check it out. Okay, here we go. Just open up the box. Beautiful. Hey guys, while I've got you, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, I really appreciate it. It helps the information get out to other people, and cheers. We'll start with the front. And then here we've got the 80. Sound very similar to the Chris King hubs actually, but these are Enve hubs on the rim brakes. They got that sort of like a bee buzzing sort of a sound. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And close up you've got okay, so I've got this Enve bag here. It's got register your product, it's got the guy that's built it, when they were built, front and rear serial numbers. In the bag we've got, so that's tubeless kit, rim tape, because they are tubeless compatible obviously. The skewers, and they're titanium, quite nice. Sticker. So we've got brake pads, carbon brake pads, more carbon brake pads, little warranty card there. Bit of a tubeless setup, how they recommend that you run the tyre pressures with tubeless. Another set of carbon brake pads, that's cool, so we've got spares, that's wicked. A user manual on how to put it all together. And Enve warranty and lifetime incident protection, so basically if there's a problem, you call them up and yeah, they'll send you a new pair. That's the bag there. Okay, so just wanted to show you the specs, which is online versus what I've actually weighed up, and just give you a bit of an overview as to what these wheels are. So on this page here you can see they're basically designed for triathlon and time trial. Now I've got a set of Enve 5.6s, which are 6.7s, pardon me, is the ones I've got, and they're a tubular. So they've stopped doing the 6.7, but that was a 60mm front and the 70mm back, hence the 6.7. And then the 7.8 is a 70 and an 80, etc. I've used those 6.7s as my crit bike wheels, and they're tubular and they're fantastic, but I'm just not game enough to take tubular wheels out on the road. If you get a puncture, we get plenty of punctures out here where we are. It's just all over, and it's cost you a fortune to replace the tyre. You can't do it on the side of the road, etc. So I wanted a set of clinchers. Now, I thought with the Canyon, I've got 62s on it, going from a 50, Hyper 50 that I had, which I thought at the time was super, was super deep, to then go to a 62, I found that the speed was so much better and it wasn't that much more unstable. Like I didn't really think that the wind would affect them too much. So I've basically applied the same rules here. I'm used to riding the 6.7s, the tubular ones on my crit bike. I know how that feels. I've gone, you know what, stuff it, let's go a bit deeper again and see if we can get a bit more speed for out on the road on the flat tracks where it's also a clincher. So if I get a puncture, I can just swap out the tube and away I go. So that's the theory behind me getting it. I just wanted to show you this right up here. So what they've got is they're tubeless compatible. I'm running tubes. I don't really think that, tubeless on the road for me, I'm not quite a fan of it yet. It's a bit of extra faffing around, and I've seen too many guys just blow up completely. They can't replace it at all, and then the crap goes everywhere. I just rather quickly chop out a tube and away I go. So they are tubeless ready, which is great. Now these are the dimensions here. Now with the hubs, they've got an Enve carbon hub and an Enve alloy hub. The ones I've got in are the Enve alloys. So when I look at this for the rim brake models here, you've got the rim is a 71 and a 78 rear. The internal width says 19 and 19, and you'll see in my in the specs there that when I've actually done it, you can see exactly what they are. The external rim width, the front is actually wider than the rear, so it's 29mm, 27 and a half, and the spoke count is something that's quite a big difference to a lot of the rims I've got. Is there's 20 and 24. Now less spokes is better aerodynamically, I'm led to believe, from Hambini and some of the guys that have done that. So they've got a pretty low spoke count, which is quite good, I find. Then you've got obviously rim diameter and the optimized tyre size, which is 25C, which is what I'm running as well. Now with the weights, the actual rim itself, so when they've put it online somewhere, it's gone 603 and 596. So the actual rear weighs less than the front for basically 1,200 grams for a set. But then obviously you haven't got hubs on there. So with the alloy hubs, they're claiming 799 for the front and 964 for the back, because that's got the hub on it, and that's 763 grams for the pair. And you'll see in my when I've weighed them up exactly what mine came out to be. So just with a bit of a description on sort of what they are, again, they are heavily tapered towards triathlon and things like that for the aerodynamics. But look, we just don't go out and if it's really windy. Like we would time, if we're going to do a flat track burn with the boys, we know what the wind's going to do. I'm a boatie, and there's a lot of guys that we all have the real good apps now that they're sort of spot on. So I'm not going to take these out if it's a howling sou'wester. I wouldn't take this. I'll swap them out and put something else on. But if I know it's going to be flat like it was today, no wind at all, and these things would just fly on the road into, even I would attempt into a crosswind. It wouldn't sort of bother me. I've done it before with the 6.7. So I think you just got to hold on more. Like that's how I sort of look at it. If you get the wobbles, just grab on tighter. You know what I mean? That's sort of how we look at it. And I know for some people it's a big deal, but the aerodynamic gain you get out of it, I think, outweighs the worry about, you know, a slight crosswind, because I wouldn't be out if it was going to be super windy anyway, because we would look at it beforehand. And I hope you guys do too, checking out, you know, what the wind's doing and all that before you do any rides when you're planning and stuff, or someone in your group does. It's really important. Now, what I wanted to show you is what was included for the price, because what's included didn't actually come with mine, and I'll be contacting the company that I bought it from. I'll show you in a sec who that is, just to, you know, obviously get the stuff sent over. So 2 valve stems, they didn't arrive. I got the skewers, didn't get any alcohol swabs. That's in the, sorry, pardon me, that's in the tubeless kit. I did get the tubeless stuff. What I didn't get was the valve extenders. So luckily I've got some, otherwise I wouldn't be able to use them. But yeah, there was no valve extenders in there. And you'll see that they actually had 2 lots of brake pads. Here you go, 2 sets of Enve brake pads. I actually got 3. So I don't know whether they've swapped them out or whatever, but I need the valve extenders because I use them on my 62s on the Canyon, and also use them on the Enve 6.7s and the 7.8s. So I'll be going back to them to get that. And just in terms of pricing, so the reason I got these is they had 21% off. So retail, they're $4,400. This is all Australian dollars, and I could get them for 3.5. Which, it's massive money, I know that, and look, not everyone can afford it, and I was lucky enough to, I bought and sold a few bikes and things, so I had some extra money there, and I really wanted to do it because I couldn't find any clinchers that were 11 speed that could do it. I could find some old 808s on Marketplace and eBay and stuff like that, but you know, they were that old that because they were you know, 9 speed or 10 speed, you couldn't, the adapters wouldn't work. I emailed SRAM and etc, etc. So in the end, I just bit the bullet because I do love my 6.7s, my crit tubular. So I thought, look, if I can go a bit deeper, I'm used to going a bit deeper now and get the clinchers, then it's worth it. And I'm really glad I did it. I will be doing a full review on them as well, you know, going out and just hoping what I'm saying is actually going to be the case. But for now, this is Bike Bug. Again, if you've seen any of my other videos, this is who I go to get my stuff online. And I'll just be hitting them up for those valve extenders because they weren't in the box. Okay guys, so we'll do the front wheel first. And on the front wheel, 821 grams. Okay, now we'll do the second wheel. That comes in at 963. Okay, so now we'll just do the rim depth and width. .8, and then with the front rim, .71. The actual width of the outside, I'll just do the front while I've got it here. .95, and then with the outside of the rear wheel, sorry, .5. Hope you can see that. Okay guys, now we'll just do the all important sound test. Well, that's it, guys. That's the video of the Enve 7.8 carbon wheels in a rim brake, and I'll be doing the review on them after I've done sort of 500 Ks on them and what have you, tell you how they feel, how they perform speed-wise, and be sure to subscribe to the channel and click the bell notification. If you want to see how that goes, you'll get notified. Till next time, take it easy.